Well, good morning to everybody.
Good morning.
There you go. She's a little shy. It's her first time on camera. So we have traveled a little over an hour and a half from our last Airbnb to just outside of Cork to
Blarney Castle.
You may have heard of it because there's also a very famous stone here that you can kiss.
To get the gift of gab.
Yep, which I don't really need that, but I'm going to try to kiss it anyway. This is like one of the most famous, popular things to do in Ireland. We are here pretty early. It's about 45 minutes after they open. We heard that if you get here in the afternoon, you might have to wait between like 2 to 3 hours to kiss the stone.
So we're hoping to not wait that long. We'll see.
Yeah, in like a perfect world, like 30 minutes. That would be incredible. I have no idea. Naturally, that's where everybody runs first. So I think you get in line, and I think I read online that you actually have to like walk through the castle and like read stuff as you're getting to the stone. So we're very excited.
There's like 136 or something like that, like stairs up like a spiral staircase. Someone said it's a little sketchy going up to kiss the stone.
Yeah, I know it gets steep, and I saw that some people said that these steps seem to get narrower and narrower and narrower as they continue. So yeah, we are going to go kiss the stone and get the gift of gab.
Did you know the Blarney Stone is 85 feet in the air at the top of Blarney Castle?
People have been kissing the stone for centuries, and here are some of the stories behind the stone.
The stone was said to have been the stone Jacob used as a pillow when he dreamed of a ladder to the heavens.
This story comes from the book of Genesis from the Bible. The stone was brought up from the Holy Land after the Crusade.
Another legend is that it was a gift to a chieftain for his support in defending Scotland from Edward II.
In this story, it's said to be part of the Stone of Scone, on which the kings of Scotland were inaugurated.
Another says that the earliest builder of the castle saved an old woman from drowning in a lake, who turned out to be a witch.
In gratitude, she told him of a stone already in his castle that had magic properties, and that it was beneficial to kiss this stone.
Way back, with the reds, it's the bottom stone. Right. Back, and one of the reds, it's the bottom stone.
We did it!
We kissed the stone.
You gotta lean pretty far back.
It was really scary.
It was pretty scary, but we did it. We only had to wait like 40 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad wait. On the way down from the stone, we got the opportunity to look down the murder hole. If the castle were invaded, they would remove the cover from this hole and pour boiling hot oil onto the intruders below.
In addition to the castle and the stone, there are also numerous gardens that you can explore. We tried to find the poison garden, but were never able to find it. There's also a very large private home on the grounds that is not open to visitors called Blarney House. This was a great stop on our trip, and as long as you can get here early to beat the crowds, we recommend adding this to your itinerary.
After leaving the castle, we made our way to Cork and stopped for lunch at Split Jack. I had the buffalo chicken and waffles, and its tangy and sweetness did not disappoint. Andrew had the traditional Irish, which is black pudding, 2 poached eggs, and apple compote on potato hash drizzled with hollandaise sauce. It may not be for everyone, but Andrew really loved it.
Then we walk through the historic Cork English Market. The market has been trading since 1788, one of the oldest covered markets in Europe. It has survived famine, flood, war, fires, and multiple recessions to remain a strong part of Cork's retail environment. we have made it to our next stop of the day. Where did we leave last? What's the last thing they saw? Blarney?
Cork?
Cork. Yes.
We went to Cork for lunch, and we also stopped at the English market, which was super cute.
God, if I could spend $100,000 there and 100,000 minutes there, I could whip up the best meal you have ever had in your life.
Yeah, you could spend a lot of money there. Unfortunately, we have to pack everything we buy back in our suitcases, and we have very little room, so.
Yeah, and I just don't think that customs would appreciate it if I had a pig head flying back home, but maybe.
There was a pig head. It was sad.
Yeah, there's
It
a
made
lot
me
of...
want to cry a little.
That's what happens when you have animals. Anywho, we have made it to our next stop, which is the Rock of Cashel. So this was built in the 12th century and has been used as the home for the King of Munsters for hundreds of years before the Norman invasion. And I believe the Norman invasion were French. Normandy.
That would make sense.
All right, what do you know about it?
So this is where St. Patrick converted kings to Christianity. So it was €8 to get in here, so about $9.
Yeah.
Some change. We chose not to do the guided tour of the chapel.
Which is a little bit extra. We're just not fans of guided tours. I want to
wander.
wander.
Like an hour long.
Yeah, I want to wander around at my own pace and not at someone else's pace. I was reading a little bit of history about it, and I know I'm going to get this wrong, so I'll have Riley give a fact during this presentation here. But the Rock of Cashel is said to have come from a mountain range 20 miles away, from a cave, if I remember right, called the Devil's Bit. And when St. Patrick banished the devil, somehow this bit came flying out of the mountains and landed here, and this is where they built the castle.
That sounds believable.
Yeah, so there's a lot of words in there that I'm not 100% sure about, but Riley will fact check us, as she always does. We just finished our tour of the Rock of Cashel, and wowie bowie, that was cool. That was like some of the most beautiful architecture I think I have seen on this entire trip. It was so ornate. Yeah, that was incredible. A lot of people say they spend about 45 minutes here and that's enough, and I would agree, unless you sign up for the chapel, but it's just, it was nice just to walk around and not have to follow anybody else around.
So that's going to wrap up our day today. After we leave here, we're heading about 2-ish hours north, just a little ways north of Dublin, to our next Airbnb, where we'll be checking in for a couple of days. And then in the next video, we will be going to
Brunabani, Brunuberous. We've looked it up. I know it's not Brunuberous, but I think it's Brunaboyne.
Brunabani.
Something. Yeah, we've heard some different pronunciations, which is a set of Neolithic tombs, and one of the tombs we're actually going to be able to get to go into, and we're going to play xylophone on the skeleton, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I've been excited for this. This is the most exciting thing that I've been waiting for. So We'll see you at Brunabomonopolis. That's all right. That woman just pointed at us and said, "Oh, YouTubers." Well, we just finished our little walkabout of the Rock of Cashel, and holy probably shouldn't say that on the chapel. Oh, you put your hands in it. Thanks for watching Riley Roams. Please subscribe to our channel to keep up with all of our travels. Don't forget to hit that like button and leave us a comment below about your favorite part of this video.